part-time followers of God versus full-time followers of God. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Roseby Afire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about part-time followers of God versus full-time followers of God, man. So when it comes to these part-time followers of God, they want to follow God like part-time. Let me tell you something. Bro. There is no part-time following God, bro. If you part-time following God, you're fired, literally. There is no part-time, because what are you doing? Are you serving two masters? The very thing God told us not to do. So how are you part-time? Where did you find this matrix that you could glitch to whereas you now a part-time followers of God, man? Come on, bro. You fired, bro, immediately. There is no part-time. There is no part-time, bro. You're cooked. You either all the way in or you're not in at all, bro. It's over with. That's how God is, bro. I don't make the rules. If you don't like the rules, you go to God, bro. There is no part-time, bro. I ain't never seen no part-time followers of God, bro. Real follow, bro. You either full-time or you out. It's over with, bro. Because God is going to be like, hey, bro, you serving two masters. You trying to serve me and then serve the world. What are you doing? How can you be a part-time follower of God when you got to commit your entire lifestyle to God? You got to give up everything to follow God. You can't give up part-time to follow God. You can't give God part-time effort and then expect to receive full-time rewards. Some of these people giving God part-time effort trying to receive full-time rewards, bro. And a lot of these part-time followers of God, bro, they're fired, bro. They literally in fire in hell, bro. It's over with, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Because, like, bro, how are you a part-time follower of God, bro? Where did you crack this code, bro? So you done cracked all the codes in the universe, bro. You the smartest person known to man. You done figured out a way how to be a part-time follower of God, bro. You done figured out a way to be a part-time follower of God. Moses was a full-time follower of God. Daniel was a full-time follower of God. Mary Magdalene was a full-time follower of God. So how did you glitch the matrix? How did you rewrite the matrix to whereas you can be a part-time follower of God, bro? Where did you get that information from, bro? Telling you, bro, these people be trying to follow the world and then follow God, bro. They trying to play both teams, bro. Let me work for God part-time, and then let me work for the world another part-time, and then let me work for the devil another part-time. You got 3 part-time jobs? You got 3 part-time jobs? You got 3 part-time jobs, and you trying to mix God within the mix. Let me follow the world part-time, follow the devil part-time, follow God part-time. You're cooked. It's over with, bro. There is no escaping. You're cooked. And I'm just gonna keep it real. And this message is not to look down on people who is not fully committed to God. This message is just to open people's eyes, bro. Like, you gotta fully commit your life to God, bro. There is no part-time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about the full-time followers of God, bro. Yeah, bro. When you're a full-time follower of God, bro, it's a nightmare, bro. It's a nightmare. The Christians gonna be like, oh my gosh, he used the N-word. Yes, it's a nightmare, bro. You're not supposed to say it's a nightmare. You're supposed to say that it's flowers and butterflies and rainbows. Excuse me? So you want me to tell people that full-time walking with God is fantasies, peaches and cream? What peaches? What cream? What cream, bro? What peaches, bro? How many peaches have you thought about? How many cream, bro? What are you talking about, bro? Talking about like it's not a nightmare. In what world, bro? In what world is being a part-time? In what world is being a full-time follower of God not a nightmare? It's a nightmare. That's just what it is, bro. I don't make the rules, bro. It's hard, bro. You're gonna get attacked by the devil. God is gonna send the devil to attack you. the Christians is like, oh my gosh, God is not going to send the devil to attack you. Oh my, why would God send the devil to attack you? What do you mean, why would God send the devil to attack you? Of course, to test you, to test your faith, to make you stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, bruh, when God and the devil be talking about your life, planning on how to bring the pressure, increase the pressure in your life, this stuff is not a game, bruh. Stuff is real. Know what I'm saying? This stuff is real, bruh. See, I don't sell people fantasies and fairy tales. If this was a church, it would have 0 members. Everybody would have walked out of the church. If this is how they preached in church, bro, the church will be empty. You want to know how they preach in church? Let me show you how they preach in church real quick. So this is how they preach. Let me pretend to be a Christian preacher. Let me show you how it is. So, yeah, man, my wife and kids, God was, testing us about grace yesterday. And I'm going to talk about my wife and kids for like 30 minutes of the sermon. And in the other sermon, let me uplift you. So let's look at the grace, the grace of God and the mercy. When God opens the door for you, there's mercy and provision. There's grace and gratitude, man. You know what I'm saying? There's gratitude in negitude. There's longitude in the grace. You see what I'm saying, guys? This is real. God will make a way for you, man. Like, yeah, bro, like, you gotta be encouraged, bro. Like, I'm a motivational speaker, really. Like, you see what I'm saying, bro? The stuff, bro, when you have discernment, bro, you see right through that stuff, bro. These people is preaching religion. These people are preaching soft mess, watered down gospel. They watering everything down, bro, because they don't want to hurt nobody's feeling, bro. They don't want to tell you that when you're a part-time follower of God, you are risking your eternity in hell, bro, because you out here serving 2 masters. You can't be, how are you half committed to God, bro? How you going to give God half-cooked steak? That might be a bad example, but like, you get what I'm saying? Oh, maybe was that a good example? No. How you going to give God raw steak? Let's reword it like that. How you going to give God raw steak, bro? Literally, bro. You putting raw steak on God's plate? What God going to do with that? Wait, there's medium rare and there's raw and then there's well done. Man, you better give God the well done steak. God gonna be like, hey, well done, man. I'm gonna let you, bro. You done did my will, right? And let you into heaven. Because you've been faithful to God and you endured to the end, bro. But these people out here giving God like uncooked steak. And they expect God to clap for them. In what episode? In the next episode of Love Island? In the next episode of Pop the Balloon? That's where you gave God the uncooked steak? So you expect God to receive your uncooked steak? You're putting in part-time effort into cooking the steak. It's terrible. There's no seasoning. What episode of Love Island and Pop the Balloon told you that? It done brainwashed you into believing you could give God part-time effort. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you a part-time follower of God. Please, bro. It's full-time or you out, bro. You get fired, bro, just for being part-time. I don't make the rules, bro. I don't make the rules, bro. You get fired for being part-time, bro. God say you gotta love him with all your mind, heart, and soul. What part about loving God with your heart and mind and soul is part-time? I'm gonna repeat that one more time. What part of loving God with all your heart, mind, and soul? What part of that statement screams part-time to you? You know what I'm saying? What part of that statement screams part-time to you? That look like some full-time stuff. That look like a full-time job, bro. Put no other guys above me. Put no other guys above me. That sounds like a full-time job statement. Imagine you walking in to apply for a job and they're telling you put no other guys above. Man, like, that's a full-time job. Love me with all your heart, mind, and soul. That's a full-time job. Put me first in your life. Put you first in my life. Yeah, that's definitely a full-time job, bro. Fast and pray. then pray. That's a full-time job. Read your word. Read your word, bro. That's a full-time job again. So hold on. Not only do you have one full-time job, everything is a full. So you have 1,000,000 full-time jobs in the kingdom, bro. 1,000,000 full-time jobs. Yes. Stuff is a nightmare, bro. Stuff is hard, bro. It's not easy. Know what I'm saying? And if you're a part-time follower of God out there, man, talk to God about it, man. Pray to God, man. You know what I'm saying? Ask God to help you, man, so you can lock in. Lock in, man. Lock in, man. Talk to God so he can help you lock in, bro. Because right now you're part-time, bro. You gotta get promoted to full-time following God, bro. Trying to tell you, bro. Lock in, bro. But yeah, man, that's basically everything I wanted to say, bro. Part-time followers of God versus full-time followers of God, bro. It's either you're full-time following God or you're not following God at all. In between, you're serving two masters, bro. In between, whatever you're doing with your other time, after you get off your part-time job, whatever you do after you get off your part-time job is what you're putting above God. Hey, bro, I know it sounds crazy, but that's your other master, bro. You're serving two masters. Some people may say, well, after I get off my part-time job, I'm sleeping, so I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, bro, sleeping, that became your idol God now. You're going to have to answer that for that on judgment day. Now, you too lazy now. Shoot, you can't escape this. You can't escape the matrix now. It's over, bro. We in the matrix now. We in the matrix with it, bro. You cannot escape the rules, bro. God, bro. So just, all jokes aside, bro, just keep it real with God if you need help on just fully committing your life to God, man. Be honest with him. Be like, hey, Lord, I don't even have the strength to be a full-time follower of God, of you right now, but give me the strength and help me. Just keep it real with God. God will respect you keeping it real with him. Then you're trying to pretend that you don't understand that we're supposed to fully commit our life to God. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's basically everything I wanted to talk about, bro. Peace.